couple of weeks ago, DC swung at Marvel in the first round in the road to Superman slash Fantastic Four, and they hit him. They hit him good. They hit him hard. They hit him with the David Cornsweat Superman image. And it was in that fight. It's in those moments in that fight where it's like, oh no, are they really? Is this going to be over in the first round? But Marvel said, no, it's not. We're going to come swinging back.
Yeah.
You know who we're going to swing with? We're going to swing with Galactus. That's right. Last week, of course, the day after we do our live stream, because we can never have anything nice. Ralph Ensign has been cast as the voice of Galactus in Marvel's Fantastic Four. This comes along with also last week, John Malkovich reported being in a undisclosed role. And then today, we're getting a little bit of a treat. Natasha Lyonne is also being cast in Fantastic Four. Yeah. Before we talked about those two, though, obviously the big one in the room is Galactus. Gents, how are we feeling about this Galactus casting?
I'm curious to see what Spider-Brando says, if I'm being honest with you. Like, what is your feeling around this Galactus idea, or at least that it's confirmed and we finally have someone?
That dude has got a voice. And at first, I was like, who the heck is this? And I did some research. I remembered him from his role in Game of Thrones. And I listened to a couple of his voice lines before, and whew, that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful casting. Yeah. I'm excited to hear it.
I like it. And it makes me feel like we might have a multi-movie Galactus now. Because my fear was maybe it was going to be a one and done. But with this type of voice, this type of actor, someone who's not like the biggest of big, but at least they're known, it gives me a little bit of hope that they're actually going to be sticking around for maybe one or two movies, or at least cameos. Gosh, I'm hoping like the big bad of the next phase, but maybe wishful thinking. I like it. I'm just glad that Galactus is confirmed. Hero, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I was going to say that's my big, like, okay, like sigh of relief type thing where we can finally stop being like, what if Galactus is in this movie? Now we know 100% that he's going to be, instead of constant rumors and constant, leakers telling us that this is going to happen. No, now we know, and we have a voice and a face to play it, which is great. And I think kind of along the lines of what you were saying, Lou, how Ralph is a very good actor from what I've seen him in and the games that I've heard him voice. And the cool thing to me is that also we'll see him obviously voicing Galactus, but it'll also give opportunity to really give pre-transformation Galactus, because in case anybody doesn't know, Galactus is basically transformed into Galactus. He is a someone from another planet named Galen, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So hopefully we'll see that, get more personally attached to Galactus instead of it just being the big bad. So like you said, hopefully a couple movie villain, and I don't even know a villain, but who knows? At least a presence, I think, would be great.
That's right there. The presence feel. So whatever the motivation is that of how Galactus ends up on Earth, whether that's Silver Surfer scoping, they're chasing after Franklin Richards, they're whatever it might be, I think this casting does exactly kind of what you guys were mentioning, is gives Galactus something more than just being a world eater. There's a purpose behind this character. Huge dub. Huge dub.
I'm happy it's not Puss in Boots. Nothing against Antonio Banderas, but I'm just glad it's not.
Yeah.
Who was the other person that they there's rumors of someone a while ago that was like supposed to like so close. Remember we did a post on it once.
Man, I can't think of his name. He's got like a 3 name.
Both of them would have
Yeah.
been cool.
I think I remember Liam Neeson being thrown in there.
Liam Neeson. That would have been wild.
On like a short list of some people's. There's another name that we're definitely missing though, because I know it's a big one, and as soon as it hits us, we're gonna feel kind of dumb for it.
What was he in? No Country for Old Men or something? Who is that guy?
Oh,
He was one of them. That was
Javier Bardem.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
the
I
guy.
think that's him.
Bardem.
Yeah.
Bardem,
Yeah,
I remember
Yes.
that.
Which he also probably could have. Honestly, all the actors that they threw out there probably could have been a very good Galactus. But very quick, over on our TikTok live, we got a question from Funko Air. He asked, "How would Galactus travel the multiverse?" Just really quick theory for a second.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this Galactus is going to be the MCU's Galactus. It's going to be the Fantastic Four that are the multiversal travelers. But the Galactus that we see, I mean, there could be multiple Galacti. Does that work? It's like cactus, Galactus. Is it like cacti?
Yeah,
I would say
yeah, Galacti. But I think we may get multiple, but I don't know if Galactus is going to be traveling multiversal. You know, because each universe kind of has their own, right?
Yeah. Imagine just like a Council of Kings or like a Council of Galacti. That would be freaking. That would
Galacti. Is that going to catch on?
I think we need it on a shirt, Galacti, and it's like cactus, but it's Galactus. Yeah. The interesting thing is too, there were some plot details that started circulating around about Galactus and Franklin. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. But even so, I see him being trapped in the Fantastic Four's universe, and then maybe in another movie or project,
like someone like transporting him into the new MCU, kind of like just him being scapegoated from one universe to another, or not scapegoated. But
here's what I will say too: in the original Secret Wars, Galactus does play a big part in its story. So again, if we think that, especially if you've been listening to to us here on Point 3 podcast, we've been saying for a while that Secret Wars is probably going to be a mixture of the original series and the newer one. So I wouldn't be surprised if they mix those elements, and Galactus actually does have a big part in it. So
yeah, tough. We'll see who they establish in the Fantastic Four's realm, right? Are they multiversal or not? It's a tough play. It's something that we've been talking about. So as we get closer and we follow along as we go through our Road to Fantastic Four series.